How everybody doing? Y'all good?
Good, good.
Yeah.
Good. Talk to me while I listen.
Okay, well, today was a big scrimmage 2 out there today. How did it go?
You know what I thought? I thought it was solid. I thought it was, to be honest with you, I thought it was just solid defensively. I just, we did some good things, not getting me wrong. But just, I don't know if I just felt the defense. I thought we were out there, we made some plays, but it's a little different when you can you can just feel it. Just getting everyone to the ball, different things like that. I just thought it was solid, to be honest with you.
We heard from Chip that there were more passing plays today than the first scrimmage. How did you feel like your secondary performed?
I thought the secondary did well. I really did. I think it was a couple times it was back out the backfield communication. And I thought that was more on the linebackers than the secondary. But overall, I think the pass and the back end of it I thought was good. I just felt like just overall, our tackling was just okay. But when you look at the defense, you want to be able to throw a blanket out there and cover the whole defense. And I didn't feel that way as far as us being just vicious and getting to the ball with bad intentions.
Are there any individual plays that stand out, any interceptions, pat downs, or anything that kind of
Yeah, I saw Marco Domio made an interception in the red zone, which is good. We had gave up a big run. We bowled out back. Marco made an interception there. That's one play that stuck out to me. It's really good play by him.
Last time we spoke, you talked about the importance of communication. What did you see from a communication standpoint today?
Times it was good, times it wasn't our standard. We have to communicate so everybody can be on the same page as far as even with guys just bumping on motion, different things like that. You can't just stand out there and just watch. Everybody has to communicate, so everyone could be on the same page. Times it was good, sometimes it wasn't our standard, so we have to get that fixed.
Why do you think that is?
Why do you think they didn't communicate?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna watch the film and see. I gotta still watch the film and see. But like I said, it was a couple plays with motion, different communication as far as bumping and different things like that. But as far as why, I asked him when I get in the meeting.
Chip told us the quarterbacks were live, so what was that dynamic like? Did you guys get to the quarterback and they break free, or how did that?
Yeah, no, it was times we got back there. It was times where it was one play they didn't blow the whistle. They thought it was offsides or false start. They didn't blow the whistle, and the quarterback was live. Was like, whoa, don't hit him. We don't want to be crazy either. So it was times where that particular time, but it was other times when the quarterback is live, you can see playing real football. Who can make tackles and who can break tackles, different things like that. So I thought that was good, and it's always good when you don't get anybody hurt. So we didn't get anybody hurt, which is good.
Coach, back here, do you feel like there was one side that was performing better today versus the offense, defense? Which side would you say kind of won the scrimmage today?
Yeah, I wouldn't say anyone won or lost. I haven't even watched the film, but from the naked eye, I thought offense did really well. At times, I thought defense. One thing that I liked today about the defense was when we were in the red zone, we bowled our back and we stopped them from scoring a touchdown. We had a couple for fourth down stops as well. But overall, I thought it was a lot of information for us as coaches to look at and be able to grade the film and get better off the film.
I think I always talk about, you hold everyone to the same standard. It seems like there's a lot of competition there in that secondary, a lot of guys who have played at a high level. So what's that like when you got a lot of guys with experience and guys coming in that have experience too? Oh
man, it's always good because for me it's easy. I just look at the film. So like I told the guys after the scrimmage today, is I don't care what you tweet, I don't care what you Instagram, I don't care about your likes, all of that cool stuff, man. I'm a football coach. And I just judge the film. So you can put a picture out there, you can put a nice little caption. That don't mean a hill of beans when it comes to football. So we touched on that and we talked about like I want football players. I mean all these likes and stuff is cool. So I judge the film. That's the great thing about this sport. The film don't lie. If you rob the bank and it's on film, you're a bank robber.
How has Devon Wilson kind of stepped up in that secondary? He started a lot of games last season.
He's doing well. I challenged him before the spring to take that extra step, and he's playing some different positions. And he's actually really having a really solid spring. He really is. I'm very proud of his progress, his preparation. And then also he's about to graduate. Super happy for him on that end too. But he's taking his game to another level as far as just coming in and he's trying to meet and do some extra things and being challenged. And when I say challenged, is we went over different things that he can improve on. He's been working really hard to improve it. So I'm proud of his progress.
Where's Jarvis Ware in his recovery? I know he had an ACL last August. Is he getting back to a point where he could get out there potentially, or how's he doing?
Yeah, so he's progressing. So he's ahead of schedule right now, but for us right now, we got to get him to the season. So no need to have him out there in the spring and something happened to him. But he's progressing really well. Mary and her staff is doing a really good job with him. The way he's working out and the way he's rehabbing is awesome. So looking forward to getting him back out there once we clear him.
Coach Lee Hunter, how would you say he's developing in terms of technique and just understanding your scheme overall?
He's developing. Like I talked about one time a couple weeks ago, just he's a massive human being. He can move people. And right now, I don't even give him a lot. I give him a couple things to do. I say, just move that joker right there in front of you. If you could do that and play in the backfield, we could be a pretty good defense. So he's doing well. He's progressing and he's learning. And we go fast here and we install a lot. But at the same time, I'm giving him stuff that he can do. And I don't need him thinking. I need him just getting off the ball and playing vertical. He's doing really well.
I know it's still another week at spring ball, but has there been a young guy that's maybe had a good spring that's impressed you early on?
Young guy. You know what? Before he had a little hamstring here and there, Nakai Martinez was the guy that was like, okay, I can see he has a bright future. And again, he's been kind of a little hamstring here and there, so it's kind of early to judge it. But just from the few practices that I saw, I was like, okay, this kid has a chance. So proud of his progress, and he's a student of the game, asks a lot of questions. So he's a young guy that sticks out in my mind defensively. And another one, Matt Alexander is doing good on the defensive line. So Matt Alexander, very pleased with his progress. He's a kid that we redshirted last year, defensive tackle from Beaufort, Georgia. He's doing really well. Curvin Shute had a good scrimmage. The last scrimmage, I haven't watched the film yet, so I don't know how he did this past scrimmage. But he's another guy that's stepping up as well. Those are names that kind of jumps off my mind there. Just the young guys that are proven.
How would you say the quarterbacks did today? What did you see from Mikey and John Rice Plumlee today?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm gonna tell you what I do. I'm smart enough to know stay away from the quarterbacks. So I can't answer that question. I'm just trying to get the defense. I'm trying to get the defense right. But I don't know. I leave it up to them. I haven't watched film. Both of those guys are good players, and I leave it up to them. But I stay away from quarterbacks.
I didn't say today was just like a solid day. Maybe not a bad day. Could have been better. But you got another week to the spring game. What do you guys got to do between now and the beginning of spring for you to feel like it was as successful of a spring as it could have been?
Yeah, so like just leaving today, I thought it was solid. And the reason I say that is just that I want them guys to play with an edge. I don't want a dull knife. I give you a butter knife, you can't cut with that, right? So the knife has to have an edge to it, and that's what we're getting out of the guys that's playing with the edge, especially defensively. And then the rest of the spring is just being in good body position on tackles. We talk about just owning and tracking the hip. Having good balance and body control, different things like that are fundamentally as coaches that we can harp on and get better at.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hey, charge on. Go Knights. Go Knights, charge on. Yes, yes, yes.